Junto Nakatani made a big statement on Naoya Inoue after his Hernandez fight. Have you heard of this?
No. What did he say? Is he like, I'll beat your ass?
No, definitely wasn't in the mood for that. He actually kind of got beaten up by Hernandez, right?
Yeah.
Had a tough fight. At the post-fight press conference, he was like, I really do hope I can still fight Inoue.
Right.
It was kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a little bit on a downer. So that was like to the open media. And then after that, there was this video that was released just recently of Junto Nakatani talking about the fight. And I think it's like not a documentary, but like a follow Junto Nakatani's journey kind of video. There's a clip, and then there's also these shots of him speaking. And then I'm not going to play the clip here, but basically, just to summarize what he said was, これで大体評価も期待値も下がると思うんですけども, so he's saying like, I think my expectations and what people think about me, my reputation has dropped.
Right.
Because of the Sebastian performance. And then, これは俺のボクシング人生なんで. It's like, well, this is part of boxing. This is my boxing story. And this is all about how I can grow from, I have to use this situation and this experience to grow. And then to all the haters, I guess, or doubters, he's like, 見とけよって感じですね. So like, just fucking watch me.
Without the cuss word. I don't think Junto is that kind of character,
Yeah.
He's very humble, Like, when you see like American boxers, it's like a very big contrast. It's like, oh, I understand that my expectations have dropped, but this is part of my journey, and, well, watch me.
Like, that's kind of regarding to the Naoya Inoue fight, right?
Yeah.
You guys think I can't beat Naoya, but you just fucking watch me.
You just want him to be like, yeah, this Junto bad Nakatani.
Not bad, but that's what he means, though. Really, in his heart. That's why he's That's why he's accepting the fight, because he's there to beat Naoya Inoue, and that's why that's what makes this fight exciting. He's not like, yeah, I'm gonna put up a good performance.
Right.
He's like, yeah, you guys just watch me.
Right.
Without the curse word.
Yeah.
But the curse word makes it better. But I think why I say it like that is because that's his mentality, right? He's like, no, you guys don't know shit. I'm going to beat Naoya Inoue. It's kind of like you have to have that mentality to make it this far, in my opinion.
Right.
You can't have this like, yeah, I'm going to do my best. It's not going to work. I don't think Junto Nakatani thinks like that either. He's there to beat Naoya and take the pound ranking.
Right.
And his team too, Rudy Hernandez, they're in it to win it. So it's like, oh, you doubters, you doubt me now. And that was interesting to see. I was kind of...
I have a little different opinion on that.
Okay.
I mean, when I saw that, I feel like he's really not concerned about what everyone is saying. Is kind of the take I got from it. It's like, this is my journey, and I'm going to learn from this, and you guys can all watch me. Like, I don't really care. This is like my journey. And so... you just watch. Like, that kind of vibe I got from looking at that.
Okay.
It's not too much like, oh, I'm going to prove this and this and that. It's like, this is my boxing journey and I'm going to learn from this.
Well, I mean, maybe the words mean that, but I don't think anyone with that kind of, success that Junto Nakatani has would think like that.
Well, I think
there has to be quite a competitive...
Yes, I'm not saying he's not competitive. I'm saying that he is the center of his universe. He's not concerned with... Of course, he's concerned with Naoya Inoue, but he's truly believes that he's the guy to beat him. Like, he's the main character. So there's no there's no proving to like outside of that. I am this or I am that. It's like he believes that he is that already. It's not like so much of a challenger's mindset. He's already like a champion. It's kind of how I saw it.
Right. I think all the top guys are very competitive.
I'm not saying he's not competitive.
No, what I'm explaining to you is they say they don't care about the haters, but they all do, and they all get annoyed by it. It's everyone. Crawford's like that. Even Inoue is like that. He doesn't voice it as much, but they're all like that. My opinion. Canelo's like that. I think all the top guys are John Jones.
Right.
They're all like that, and I don't think you can be at their level without that kind of mentality.
As in, like, being concerned about what other people think.
It bothers them. It bothers them. Because, no, you guys don't know shit. I am the fucking best. It's kind of what they all think.
Right.
And that's why they make it to that level, in my opinion. And they kind of have a chip on their shoulder, and they kind of always do.
Right.
And I think it's important, to be honest. Like, it's a little bit like people think they're cocky, or, even Mayweather is like that too, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I have a different opinion on that. Yeah, I think the if you're too concerned with outside stuff, it's very distracting.
They're not concerned. They don't carry it around, but it's exactly what Junto says. Like, oh, you just watch me.
Yeah,
and it's not everything, but it's part of their motivation as well, because they all start from down here,
right?
And they try to overcome something to become number one, right? Someone's always ahead of them. No one starts at the top. They all stop here, and they're all out there to just take over this,
right,
and be number one. And then everyone's telling them that they can't. So then it, like, in general, a lot of people, I feel like, especially fighters that make it to the top, they start from like this, like a negative kind of point of view. Like, no, everyone's doubting me, everyone's counting me out. And that's part of their motivation.
Right.
So it could be what you, like you said, maybe like, oh, just this is my boxing journey. You guys just please watch me.
That's not how I said it. Not how I said it. Well, if you want me to like say it in an aggressive way, it's like, I don't care what anyone thinks. This is my journey. So watch me. Or if I put a cuss word in there, maybe you'll be happy about it. You know? Yeah, I don't think he cares. I think he cares that maybe in the way that if the public is underestimating him too much, he might not get the fight with Inoue. Like, that's about it. Like, if he gets the fight, he doesn't care whether people thinks he's gonna lose or win or whatever. You know, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and it's all like his life. It's kind of like the vibe I get from Junto.
I again think he wants to be Inoue so bad that there's no way he could be that peaceful about it. Like,
well, I think he's just focused on that. He doesn't care about whether people thinks he's gonna win or not.
Yeah,
or give him a chance or not. He did, like,
yeah, it's not like the main thing on his mind, right? But it still comes, like, you still hear about it even though you're trying to avoid it.
Right.
He knows what everyone's thinking right now.
Yeah,
that we all think, no, you have no chance because of the Sebastian fight. And no matter how much you try to avoid it and how much you say it doesn't bother you, it still bothers you to a certain extent. That's why a lot of there's no way it doesn't bother you, sadly. So that's why right now a lot of fighters, not a lot, but like Sean O'Malley, they just don't touch the internet before their fights. Right. You stay off all SNS. So then that's like the only way to avoid it. And then even then someone might be like, you know, talking around you, like someone in the gym, and you hear about it. And yeah, it'll bother you. It'll bother you. You'll be like, no, you just fucking watch me. It's kind of like, I think it's just natural for a fighter to think like that, is what I say. So for me, it's just what you said is just a foreign concept to me. Like, no, none of it bothers me. Is you just get annoyed, especially if you actually have a fight decided. Right. In my personal experience with fighters, it's just like, they'll say that, but it obviously, they're just kind of like, they kind of have that hungry spirit, I guess, in a way you can say, that they just want to overtake this guy, and then all doubters kind of like, well, you guys just watch me. Right. But that's my personal take on Junto's words, and then, yeah, you have a great point too, I feel like.
I think people who fight for the fans, or like, I love you
again,
fans.
it's not the main thing. Like, it's not the main thing, but it is part of it, I feel like. Because if they didn't care, then they wouldn't even say anything about it, right? Like,
well, I suppose so. If they don't care, then maybe they
wouldn't even be like,
watch me.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, who knows? I don't know, but it's great hype. Maybe Junto, after the cameras shut off, he's like, those fucking guys. But
that, I do feel like there is that for sure. It's like, I'm going to show you guys. There has to be, like, to make it this far, you have to have that. That's why I feel like all these top guys make it to the top. They still have that chip on their shoulder that just never leaves them, even though they made it to the top. Right. Like, they're always a little bit angry.
do you think that motivation is really based on like outside opinions, or is it like they're just so much of a perfectionist that they don't satisfy themselves?
Well, it never goes away. I feel like people's childhood stays with them, right? It kind of molds them as a person, right? Right. And I think everyone starts from down here, being doubted and counted out, and that just never leaves them. I think that's a theory too. Right. And I think those fighters continue to grow even though they make it to the top. They still get better because it never leaves them. Yeah. If you go to the top and get satisfied, then and that thing goes away. You're like, I feel good about myself.
Yeah, so in a way,
Everyone
they're not really concerned about outside, because like once you make it to the top, everyone's gonna say you're the best, this and this and that. And I think the opposite of the people who are like concerned about what people are saying on social media and stuff is when everyone starts kissing your ass, you actually stop trying, because you achieved it. Everyone thinks you're the best now. You achieved it. And the same guys who are really bothered by what people are saying on the internet can also be very like satisfied with what people are saying on the internet.
Yeah.
I just think like Junto's not that. It doesn't even matter if nobody knows his name, he still wants to beat Inoue. It's kind of like the vibe I get from him.
Yeah. But people do know his name.
Yeah. So
And
it's
people
like,
do
yeah,
talk
they
about
can
it.
watch me if they want, but this is my journey.
It's a theory.
Yeah. Or he's like, oh, fuck you.
I just think it has to be that. It can't be anything else. Like, I don't know. That's just my personal thing. I know. Yeah, I just like fighters. Like they all like they say they love the sport and all that, but they wouldn't fight if nobody watched.
Yeah, well, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Of course.
So in that sense, everyone to a certain extent does it to be watched by people. And when people watch you, why do you want people to watch?
Well,
For
because
their opinion. You want to leave an impression.
right.
So going up the ladder, there's no way that any fighter doesn't care about the fans or the people's opinion. Because they're essentially, of course, they're fighting for money.
Yes.
They're fighting because they love the sport, but they're also doing it to be loved.
Or hated.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean, people use the hate route to gather fame, I guess, in a way. Or
It's for money, right?
Yeah, exactly. People want to watch their fights because they hate them.
Yeah.
There's a tool or a strategy they use that Mayweather has made that very popular. Not very utilized in Japan to a certain extent. Only the Kamedas use it.
Yeah.
They've been successful in doing it. They're hated, very hated by the Japanese fans. But Junto's not like that, right?
Yeah.
Junto wants to be loved, just like everyone else, pretty much everyone else. And when people are doubting him and saying, no, he has no chance against Naoya, he's not on the same level, it bothers him.
Right.
I think so. I can't think of how it wouldn't bother him. He thinks he's an equal, right? I can beat him.
Yeah.
It's the mentality. So when people say, no, you can't, he's like, oh, you just fucking watch me.
Right,
I think my conclusion kind of comes to that. But we won't know. We'll have to ask him and then he'll agree with you.
Well, he will never say it. He'll never say
Never say what I've said.
He'll never say it.
Right?
Yeah.
He'll never say that.
Yeah.
But I think it's that.
So
Personally.
like deep inside, everyone's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. Yeah, there's no matter how much you say, you don't care about what other people think. Just have 100 people talking shit right in front of you. It's gonna bother you.
Yeah, and then because of the SNS, what it is in this world, it is right in front of you. But he's not right in front of you.
Right.
That's why you got to stay away from it if you're a fighter.
Yeah.
Because it affects you.
Or you use it as fuel.
If you're going to use it as a tool to promote your fight and gather fame, it works. And a lot of fighters have been successful in doing that. But if you're not going to do that, then just don't touch it. Because nothing good comes from it.
But if you have the motivation to prove everyone wrong, those negative energies, that's like fucking nitro for you.
That's some doem shit we call it in Japanese. It's just
Some
doem.
masochist.
Yeah.
Some super masochist.
Like people wake up and listen to motivational speeches. Junto Nakatani opens this SNS and reads all the hate comments.
Oh, fuck you, I'll prove you wrong. Man, I don't know, man. That sounds a little bit like a petty kind of thing to do,
Well, they don't go that far,
Yeah,
but you hear about it.
Right,
like,
right.
Junto is not oblivious to the way
The public
everyone thinks
opinion.
about him
Yeah.
and his fight with Sebastian. And he's very aware of it, and that's what he had to say about that.
Right.
Like, people think like my
I understand how the opinion
how
dropped.
my credibility
Yeah.
dropped with the Hernandez fight, but you guys just watch me. I'm gonna fight Naoya. It kind of it sounded like that
we'll
to me.
watch Tokyo Dome. We'll watch it.
Yeah, everyone would
sure.
watch it.
Yeah.
Everyone would watch it.
It's gonna be a massive fight. There's a lot of rumors on what is gonna be on the undercard. It's probably gonna be pretty big.
Truthfully, I think the undercard can just be for lack of a better word, garbage.
Don't say.
I don't care if the undercards are fun or not.
Really?
I'm just there to watch Naoya and Nakatani. Yeah.
Really?
I don't care. I only want that one fight, and then let's have another fun event some other time. Is my way of thinking about it. Yeah, I don't want this super card in one day.
Right.
To be honest, I just want to win main event. It's kind of opposite to what people think this day and age. We want this massive card with fun events.
Well, like if you're gonna buy tickets,
yes. If you're gonna buy a ticket,
you want more.
So with it being Tokyo Dome, they'll probably put another big card underneath. But the thing is, they'll buy the tickets even if it's that one fight.
Well, they will, but you'll be so much the customers will be so much happier.
Okay, well, it doesn't have to be a super fight. It could be like a popular fighter fighting a tomato can. Well, that's fine.
We have those. I mean, that's the boxing way, right?
Yeah, they should do that. Not have like an actual competitive good fight. I would do that. I feel like I would want that actually,
right?
And have that other card, that super card, as the main event in another fight event.
Just save it.
It's just too much information at once. Like, just have one good fight.
It's true. It's true. Boxing big fights are 12 rounds. It's long, and
exactly. If it's like MMA, UFC, you can have a couple of good fights. Like the longest it goes is what? Well, if it's a title match in UFC, 25 minutes.
25 minutes,
right?
Well, it's not that 5 minutes more with boxing.
Yeah, but the fact that there's 12 makes it a little bit different. A different sport, I feel like.
Yeah.
And the way you look at it is so different. You think about like 12 rounds. Well, who got what point where?
Yeah.
It becomes this fucking mathematics calculation. Like,
well, maybe they like that,
Yeah, but I don't want to do that for like 3 fights.
Now, where's the Asian in you? You like that math.
Imagine if there are 12 rounders, 3 12 rounders where you have to keep tracks of like the points and they all went to the decision. It's just way too much information.
Well, yeah.
For a hard boxing fan.
It's true.
Let's just have some like rock'em sock'em good fights that we don't know the boxers' names, and then have that big fight that we all are looking forward to.
Right, but people aren't going to watch they're not going to watch a boxing contest. They're watching their person, their guy, or this big name, that person, and this and that do the fight, and who's gonna win.
Yeah, that's Naoya and Nakatani.
Yeah.
That's all we need. We don't need like minor versions of like 2 or 3 of those before that.
If they're gonna sell out Tokyo Dome, which it probably will, you kind of want to get your next star in that same platform, right?
Yes, it's true. That's why you have the no names. I mean, not no names, but they have a name. They're on their way up, and you put them on.
So like the way on like what about like they're not superstar, but they're known.
Okay, so Takuma and who was it, Ioka, they're gonna probably put that on.
Yeah, so that's like a perfect.
That's a main event. That's not a co-main event, is what I'm saying. Them doing it at that event isn't gonna make them more of a superstar than having a main event. As a matter of fact, them being on a main event on another card will make them bigger superstars because they'll be treated as the main star.
Right.
Whereas this, they're gonna be like an additional side menu to Naoya Nakatani.
I see.
So that's what we make videos about, events, boxing, MMA. Yeah. So just from our perspective, we would rather have a split, right?
Yeah. Well,
because you can't promote them all at the same time.
Yes.
So what would happen if they were on the same card is most of the promotion power is going to go to Inoue and Nakatani.
Yes.
Not Takuma, Ioka.
Yes.
And they'll be underpromoted, in my opinion. But if they were the main on another card, they will be the main promotion. They'll get more of the spotlight.
Right.
And them being on underneath Naoya and Nakatani isn't going to get them more spotlight in the future. I think for everyone, it's just better on another card.
Right.
In my personal opinion,
it's better for everyone.
Except for the guys buying the tickets.
Except for the people who bought the tickets.
Exactly. Exactly. So is this event trying to make all the income revenue from pay-per-views or from ticket sales? So,
but you gotta have.
But what I'm saying is, it'll be sold out without that card anyway.
No, but it's not about that. It's about imprinting a powerful impact on people who bought the tickets. So they'll come to the next event. Or they'll bring their friends next time.
It'll just make a big event.
In the end, you want people to come to the arenas, to the venue. That's what you want. Because then, even if we do a pay-per-view, you want the crowd to be like, you want that on camera. You don't want...
Right.
No, that's part of promotion. You need the people to be there. Those COVID fights that they did with no... it's not good. It's not fun to watch that. even from like from a pay-per-view. So I think the most important is you do want the people to come and watch it live.
I think as far as like if you're talking about getting the footage of the people, the fans, you can get that with it's all gonna be Naoya and Nakatani fight anyways. It's not gonna come from Ioka Takuma.
No. But what I'm saying is when you buy a ticket to a boxing event, you want to be fully satisfied so that you'll go to the next one. You know. But if it's like a bunch of undercard and then just Inoue and Nakatani, you'd be like, you know, it could have been better.
Oh, that depends on who we put on the undercard.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm saying it doesn't have to be at the level of Ioka and Takuma.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. If it was Takuma versus some like guy we didn't know, then that'll be fine.
Right.
But not this. This is the main event fight.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Is what I'm thinking.
But maybe there'll be people who are like, maybe I'll watch a pay-per-view, but then, oh man, Ioka and Takuma and Inoue and Nakatani's there. I have to buy a ticket. Like maybe. Like it's such a mega event. I must watch this live. You know,
if it was like Inoue versus like Doheny or something, maybe you'll have to do that. But not Nakatani Inoue.
I mean, I agree with you. Yeah, but I'm just looking at it from a perspective. Like if I bought,
I think
VIP tickets.
You're thinking of fan service.
Yes, fan
service perspective. Yes, that's great.
But isn't that important?
But I think from a promotional aspect, I think it's unnecessary.
Fan service is very necessary for promotion, don't you think?
I think the fans would be satisfied just enough. Have another good undercard that's not Takuma. Ioka. Yeah, that's a waste. That fight's a waste, that's what I'm saying. Have Tsumi fight Vargas. Medina fight someone else. That's great matchups.
Right.
Have Hernandez fight Cardenas. That's great. Not Ioka Takuma.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
I want to see Cardenas and Hernandez.
But that's what I'm saying. You just have those good rock'em sock'em fights in the undercard where everyone can have a good time, even if you don't know their names.
Right.
They'll all be there early to watch the big fight, the main event. Yeah. Have those good fights in there where like we're trying to promote these guys, make them a little bit known in Japan as well. Yeah. Not guys that are already established in Japan. And build those up.
Yeah.
Is what I think is I mean, it doesn't matter what I think. I'm just saying like that's enough, and that would be great for everyone to be satisfied, and that would also allow Takuma and Takuma and Ioka to get promoted enough and the right way.
Right.
Because I just think they'll be under promoted.
Right.
And
I suppose so.
In the shadow of this massive fucking fight.
Do you think there's an aspect of like, there's this culture where boxing does this like tomato can versus whatever for like the first 5 fights, and then there's the main event, so it's just the main event that shines with boxing. And like with MMA, for example, UFC, they do these like every fight is entertaining. So do you think that there's an aspect where boxing is kind of like, nah, we can do our mega card as well, here it is, boom, in Japan, Nakatani and Inoue and all these great fights, big names,
but
so it's like a show of like, as far as promotion with just in boxing, maybe it's better to just spread them out. But like if you're like, we're going to compete with the audience in the UFC or like that kind of stuff, maybe it's a good thing that they make a massive event in Japan.
Okay, so good fights are necessary. That's why Hernandez, Sebastian, and Cardenas is a great fight.
Yeah.
Tsumi versus Vargas is a fucking great fight as well. Have Medina fight someone else too. That's awesome. Those are entertaining fights. But boxing can't do it like the UFC or MMA especially because title fights are 12 rounds. I feel like you can't have 3 title fights in one event. It's way too much. We need fast moving fights.
Right.
Yeah, because when it's 12 rounds, like boxers fight different from 8 rounders and even 10 rounders. It's different. It's like a point game almost. It automatically becomes more of a point game when there's 12 rounds. Or if it's like 4 rounds. 8 rounds, it's different, and then the fights move. I think it's a lot more entertaining. But when you have like 3 12-rounders, it has a potential to go horribly wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It does.
So I think 1 title fight event is more than enough, to be honest. 2 at most.
Right.
And then if 1 is so overwhelming, like Inoue and Nakatani, we don't need another big one underneath that.
Right.
A big title fight like Ioka and Takuma. Like imagine if Tenshin Takuma was underneath this. It would be such a waste.
But it would be such a
massive. The thing is the afterthoughts of the fans will be washed out. This fight wouldn't get that much coverage, let's be honest.
Right.
If Naoya and Nakatani were fighting after Tenshin Takuma. It would be like a side thing. Whereas if this was the main thing, there's so much media focused on this one thing. In the end, I think big fights separate better. Gets more coverage, gets more hype, leads to other things. My personal opinion.
So it's just too much.
It's just too much. I mean, the media can only cover one fight to a certain extent, and then another fight more, right? And they'll cover the main one more, the one that's like everyone's looking forward to or everyone wants to hear about, more than the other one. So yeah, the priorities is just gonna go to, no matter what's underneath it goes to,
Right.
Nakatani. So I personally feel like it's a little bit of a waste. So like if it's Inoue Picasso, then yeah, let's fucking talk about underneath it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's too big. It's too big of a fight, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a waste to have anything good underneath. Like good as in like a storyline built.
Yeah.
Rival story is there. To be underneath it, like Takuma Ioka.
Yeah.
Two Japanese legends. It's a main event, and it will sell. I think.
Right.
They're both big names. And it will get underpromoted and underappreciated under Naoya Nakatani. It's my only concern. And not concerned that's what would happen.
Right. I mean, it's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna be a
but
little
they're gonna do the fight, so it's like it's not to start talking about this.
It's probably gonna be a little bit of a waste. But like us fans will be happy that, a little bit of waste is kind of like,
yeah, as fans,
oh man, they dished it out here for us.
As fans, it's great. Yeah, it'll be
satisfy the boxing fans. It's like we did this for you.
Yeah, it's probably good for the sport itself.
Yeah, but for us thinking like cash, and then it's probably spread it out. It might be better.
I think it would be better. Yeah, I think it would. It's just too much at once for that to happen. But that's my personal opinion. It's like having Canelo Crawford, and what's another big fight we could have had? That's a super fight, but having another big fight underneath it, that's like gonna, people are gonna tune into.
I mean, I like that. Maybe up to 2 big fights. Like 3 title fights, too much maybe. But like up to 2, like I'll do 2. That would be like, oh, boxing is fun now, because I skip all the undercards, to be honest. You know? And then I just watch that one fight, right? But I kind of want one thing to like warm me up, one fight I want to see to warm me up, and then watch the main one.
Yeah, I guess so. I think the warm-up fight should be an exciting fight, not a who's gonna win kind of thing. Right? You know what I mean? Like a Rock'em Sock'em.
Yeah.
That you kind of can watch and just enjoy, but you don't have to be like counting the points and like really into the whole drama. It's kind of just there. That was a great fight.
Right.
That's why Hernandez, Cardenas, like that kind of, those kind of fights are great. But like another like, oh, who's gonna fucking win? It's kind of like, especially if it's like Takuma Ioka, where it's probably gonna go to decision. It's the fight itself probably won't be super exciting, but we're interested in who's gonna win.
I think it'll be exciting.
Okay.
Actually, I think it'll be exciting if it's the undercard of Inoue and Nakatani. Okay. Because people there are there to be excited. So, I think it will be a good in that way. Like, oh, who won that round? Oh, everyone's gonna be like that kind of thing. Because it's such a massive event. They're there to enjoy it. And, they can just sit and enjoy it because they know the main event is gonna be awesome.
Right.
But if that's the main event, they'll probably be expecting like, oh, come on, someone throw more punches, or like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Well, I mean, they're gonna do the fight anyways, so it's kind of like nonsense that I'm saying like they should do it somewhere else.
Yeah, why don't you just accept the facts? Like it's gonna happen.
Stop complaining. People won't be looking forward to it as much, to be honest, because it's happening. It's just the way it is.
Do you think there's an aspect of they don't have the confidence that it's gonna hold up their own as a main event?
No, they could do it as a main event. And as a matter of fact, when it's that kind of fight, they stack it with good undercards that people will be interested in. Now it'll be fun. Now they'll sell it out. Right. Not this one that's already going to sell out on its own. It's just bad business.
Right.
Let's be real. They'll sell it out with just Nakatani Inoue. There's no need to do anything else.
Well, yeah, there's no need, but it's just being cheap. No one likes
What? It's not cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Nakatani Inoue is not cheap, man.
Well, like if you put it on no name undercards, then that's just cheap.
Well, who said no name? I'm just saying not like a fight that's like established on its own.
Oh no, I like the a little bit too much is a little bit good. You know.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
You know, you go to all you can eat buffet, and you're not gonna eat all the food, but you know, it's there. And
I don't like it because you overeat.
Well, you know, you're a fit guy.
But that's what I'm saying.
Most people like overeating, and like, you know, they like. I like it,
but I don't like it because it's just too much. Like I said,
right.
It's just too much. I'd rather have that shit split out.
Yeah, but like it's like a once in a 5 year, just like you know.
Yeah,
let's go Roman style.
I guess so.
All you can eat boxing buffet. You know, get all boxing out for just one day out of like 5 years or something. You know, it'd be great.
Right. Yeah. I mean, most people probably agree with you. But yeah, I'm just thinking about from like not the fan side.
Yeah.
But I mean, fan side too, because I'm looking at a fan. But for me, it's like, yeah. I mean, they can be split, and I'll be happy with that. I mean, I don't need it all in one day. I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it if it's on another day too.
Right. So, right.
And I can look forward to it too. I could definitely look forward to it more. But who knows? Not everyone thinks like me. Well,
you know, you're a boxing fan. You're gonna watch it anyways.
Yeah, most people like, oh, there's this and this and this and this on that same day. That's fucking awesome. But yeah, more people do think like that. I guess.
Yeah. I think more people they're a lot more casual about it. I feel like.
Yeah, I would agree.
And if you're gonna fill up the dome, they're not all gonna be hardcore. I think like at least 70% will just be very casual fans. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of it. And then I mean, kind of went off topic, but Nakatani, what a guy.
Oh yeah, Nakatani, what a guy.
Yeah, I kind of I like
him.
I like Naoya, but you kind of root for Nakatani because he's this underdog.
I like Nakatani because he's more human. I don't like him more than Inoue. That's not what I'm saying. But I like him because he's more human than Naoya. Naoya is kind of
I get what you're saying. He's too perfect.
Stone cold monster. A little bit like emotionless.
Well, he's got a good front on.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's a psychopath. Who knows?
Well, I mean,
he has no emotions.
No, he just got a good front. Like, he's got a good PR face on.
Yeah.
And Jinto's a little bit more real.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it is. He's kind of like says the perfect things at the perfect time. It's very like, Naoya, the perfect athlete. But yeah, so there's not so much I don't know, like I guess he's, what would you say, humanness to him.
Yeah. Not very even when he's really happy, it's like in control.
Right. But maybe it's just like he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Because those guys are kind of like, they're just kind of like out of this world a little bit.
Yeah.
A few screws loose.
Yeah.
They're just a little bit like they're wired a little bit different, and that's why they're successful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, nothing to take away from him, but it's very hard to relate.
It's very hard to relate. So you just look at it and admire like all other fans. Too.
Yeah.
And then Nakatani is a little bit relatable because he's a little bit more human.
Yeah. And
it sounds like he's going to win.
Well, it can go both ways. No.
Yeah. I'm rooting for Nakatani. It's not like I'm saying I want him to beat Naoya, but I'm hoping he can like show everyone, prove everyone wrong.
Well, we'll see. Massive impact if he wins.
Yeah. All right, so that's about it.
Did you see Rudy saying that he's gonna try to go for a decision? Did you see that?
What? No. What is it on? Where?
Like a recent interview. Oh, he's like, we're gonna go for a decision win.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that. What? When did you say that? Did you save it on Twitter?
It was on Twitter. Yeah, I saw it.
Did you bookmark it?
No, I didn't.
You gotta bookmark it.
I thought you would definitely catch it. So
I don't care. Bookmark it.
Okay. I will later. But yeah, he's like, we're going for a decision.
What?
Yeah, after the Hernandez fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta take a video about that.
Yeah.
On our Japanese channel.
Yeah. I'll find it.
Okay. All right. So thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.